Beach Up Sunset World.
Sushi?
Sumo? Tokushima!
この番組は地域密着型のボランティア活動を徳島で行っている国際ワークキャンプのメンバーがお届けする30分です。
This 30 minutes broadcast is hosted by volunteer members who come from abroad to help the community of Tokushima.
Good evening, everyone. I'm the host for this evening. I'm Rina from Japan. This radio program, Sushi, Sumo, Tokushima, is live on FM Bizan. This 30 minutes broadcast is operated by non-profit organization Bizan Daigaku. Bizan Daigaku has been trying to make Tokushima a more attractive place with volunteers from Tokushima and outside Tokushima, including people from many different countries. Popular images of Japan, sushi and sumo? Yes, but we would like people around the world to know not only those images, but more things about Japan. We share the news from Japan and information about Tokushima, a place that welcomes foreigners from all over the world. We will also invite guests from overseas online to share the latest news with you. No one knows who will be talking or what kind of topics we will bring up. Don't miss it.
Sushi?
Sumo? Tokushima!
Hello everyone! Thank you for listening to Sushi, Sumo, Tokushima. Alright, let me welcome today's guest who is related to Tokushima. Hi, Junpei. Hello.
Hello. I am Junpei from originally Tokushima, and I've been living in Tokyo, and I've been running a school called Nico Kids English. So it's a eikaiwa for small children. So I've been running the school for 13 years. So that's who I am.
Oh, thank you, and welcome to Sushi, Sumo, Tokushima.
Thanks for having me.
My pleasure. And Junpei, there's so many things actually that I would like to ask you today, but we only have 20 minutes in total. So you actually introduced yourself already, and you're actually a member of Bizan Daigaku, aren't you?
Yeah, I think I was one of the found members, but I don't think I am anymore. I don't know.
Really?
yeah, I don't know how. Yeah.
I'm sure that you're an important person to Bizan Daigaku.
I think I used to be. But yeah, it was really interesting experience. Like we organized a lot of events, especially event called Rock Band Camp.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, that was like a 2 days camp event. And we gathered some elementary school students, and we taught them how to play instruments, and they created a band and played some music. It was fantastic.
Yeah, that sounds interesting. I mean, fun. And actually, Shinri-san told me. And so you're from Tokushima, you're now in Tokyo. And could you tell us about your school, Nico Kids English?
Sure. Yeah. So we've been running the school for 13 years. And originally we started in Tokushima. And do you know where Kamojima is? Kamojima town? Okay, good. Yeah. So we started in Kamojima, and we have grown kind of fast. And last year we opened 2 new locations in Tokyo, and we have 4 locations with 400 students now. And
400. Wow.
Yeah.
A lot.
It's kind of like a small village, you know.
Yeah, true.
Right. Yeah. So now we're trying to expand in Kanto area and trying to franchise our school to spread our method and
really?
our education style. So I'm very excited about it.
Yeah, that sounds exciting. And also you must be busy.
Yeah, it's kind of crazy, but it's good to be busy for a business owner.
That's good.
Yeah.
And so you started the school in Tokushima first, and now you opened the new schools in Tokyo. And my question is, why did you start thinking to open the school for kids? There should be not only one reason why you wanted to open English schools for children, right? So first of all, why English schools for kids?
Well, it's a long story, but I'll try to make it short. So originally, I was in a band, and I used to play the drums back when I was teenager. And then, I had a long hair like this, and then wearing like all black clothes and wearing makeup and stuff. So we used to play death metal. So it was so loud and kind of extreme, and I actually don't listen to that kind of music anymore. But back then, not anymore. Yeah, it gives me stomach. It's just too loud.
Okay.
So but when I was teenager, so I was into band and I wanted to be a professional musician. But in Japan, it's difficult to make living by playing music. So at the age of 20, so we decided, so we're doing a lot of tours and selling CDs and organizing events, things like that. But at the age of 20, we decided like, it's not working well. So let's disband it. So we, stopped playing. Then, so I was putting all the effort and my passion into music, and suddenly it was all gone. So I started to very insecure about my life, and what am I gonna do now? And what is my goal? And what's gonna happen in my future? Then I got really scared. So I was like, oh man, like I can't stay in Tokushima. I have to change my life in a completely different way. So I decided to go to the US. And the reason I chose US is that there's my favorite band is called X Japan, and the leader of the band is called Yoshiki.
Yeah, Yoshiki, right.
He lives in Los Angeles.
LA,
so so that is the only reason I decided to go to the US.
Really?
I mean, to live in Los Angeles. So I was crazy. I mean, still crazy, but yeah. But anyways,
Did you meet him in person?
Actually, I heard a lot of from my friends, I saw him. I saw Yoshiki pushing a shopping cart in a supermarket, and he was buying natto, tofu, and that kind of Japanese
he missed
food.
Japanese food. Yeah.
Right. So a lot of friend of mine told me, but I had never seen him before. But the thing is that his studio is in North Hollywood in Los Angeles.
Okay.
Yeah, so I actually found the address on the internet. So I was kind of scared to go because, I was pretty sure he wouldn't meet a stranger, right? But my girlfriend at the time, so she was encouraged me hey, you came to the US to meet Yoshiki, right? So why don't you go? And I can take you there. So she was very, leading me. Then we decided to go, and we went to the studio and we knocked the door. And
really?
And big white man came up, and I asked him hey, is Yoshiki here? And he was like, no, go back home, go back home. Yeah. So I think he was there. So that's why,
That's why, right.
Right.
So you went really close to him.
very close. Yeah, I would say like within 20 meters away.
Right.
Yeah,
Wow.
but unfortunately, yeah, I didn't meet him. Yeah. Mm.
Okay. He's really, really like famous person. So.
Right. Yeah.
Mm. So
Sorry,
you
but
went to the US. Yeah.
mhm. Yeah. So going back to the story. Yeah. So I went to the US, and then I met an American woman who we started Nico Kids together.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. So she actually told me. So I didn't know any English at all. I was just
Really?
Yeah.
You went to the US without speaking any English? I mean, you didn't really learn it before?
No, not at
No?
all. Yeah, because
Really?
I'm just like high school graduate, and I was in a band. I didn't care about the education at all. So
Mm,
yeah, like
okay.
literally like a zero
All right.
English. Yeah. But so after a half year, I met that American girl, and she actually used to go to UCLA, where a lot of exchange students from Japan, especially good
Yeah.
schools like Tokyo University, Kansai Gaidai, and like a very good university where they learn English every day. And she asked me like, oh, I interact with those people every day, but they can't speak English at all. But you didn't study at all. You are just like a damn bad dude. But how can you speak English in a short amount of time that fluently?
Yeah.
And I was like, okay, like, yeah, I might have been doing something very different from what people do in school, in public school. So then I start to have kind of like I will start to be able to imagine that, oh, okay, I might have something to offer to people and something valuable.
Right.
So that's one of the reasons that we and she wanted to be a teacher, and we decided to start a school. So we at the age of 23, 2008, I think. So we came back to Tokushima together, and then we started our company together.
Wow.
Yeah, that was kind of adventurous. Yeah.
Yeah. It sounds really, I mean, crazy, but good crazy.
Yeah.
Wow. Yeah, I see. Yeah, that's convincing actually, because I didn't like the classes, like English classes at school.
Right.
And of course, I tried to study for the test exams, but to be honest, I didn't listen to the class when I was in junior high or high school. But I still was interested in speaking in English, and I got the motivation. But now I think that's why I can talk in English with people from different countries.
Yeah, that is pretty really impressive.
Yeah, thank you. And now we would like to play one song. We will be right back after a short break. Sushi,
Sumo,
Tokushima. We're back with Junpei. Hi, Junpei.
Hello, we are back.
Yes, we're back. All right. So you have told us the reason why you opened the schools in Tokushima, first of all. But I bet there might be some difficulties when you start the business from the beginning.
Right.
What did you experience? How did you start the business?
Because so two of us, we had no idea about starting a business, managing a company and getting students or anything at all. And I had never actually worked for a company, and I was a guy, who can't even work part-time for a long time. If I work for three months, my friends will be very surprised. Wow, you can keep it up for more than about 3 months.
Really?
Wow. Yeah.
Wow.
So I was that kind of guy. So who just, irresponsibly just quits the job that I had. But yeah, so when we started, again, we were at the age of like 23 or 24, and we were students and we didn't have any money. So when I was in the US, I got a car. So we sold a car, and it was $1,000 US. So that was about 10万yen.
Right.
So with only 10万yen, we rented a table in a in a business hotel that's owned by my friend's mother in Kamushima. Yeah. That's how we started. And then only 10万円 we start to buy like a printer and the computer and the chairs. Yeah. Then after that, of course, there's like a up and down. And it was very, tough time where we all, so our sales is just 2,000 or 20,000 or 30,000 yen per month. So we were hardly like living, and then it was even difficult to have lunch as udon. Then like
really?
We only have like a 300 yen. We can only share one udon. So yeah. So but still, that time was very tough. But after that, I was able to meet a lot of great English educator where I learned who taught me a lot of great English methods, and I've met great entrepreneurs who taught how to manage a company and how to run business. So then the school is going up and up now. Yeah.
Where did you meet those people? In Tokushima?
In Tokushima, it's hard to meet new people.
Right.
It's such a small prefecture.
Community.
Right. Yeah. So there is an organization called ETJ, English Teachers in Japan. So they organize a lot of workshop and events in Osaka. So I went there often and to make connections and learn many things about how to teach English to children and things like that. Yeah.
You started the business with little money, with only one table, but you made connection with people. Then how did it go?
It took us probably 4 or 5 years to get kind of like to get a hang of it. So until then, as I told you, it was difficult. But after 4 or 5 years, we start to grow constantly, and we start to know how to market our lessons and get new students constantly and stably. So then we were kind of like creating a basement for scaling up. So that's why we opened I didn't mention, but we opened another location in 2014 in Aizumi in Tokushima. So that's that's our second location. So that went really well. In only 3 or 4 months, we were able to gather 70 students, which is which is quite a lot.
In Tokushima, right?
In Tokushima, it's hard to even find young people in Tokushima, but we were able to get 70 students in only 3 to 4 months. So that was great. Then we start to think a lot bigger and bigger, and then we had an idea of starting and spreading our education style nationwide. So that's why we opened 2 new schools in Tokyo. So that we're about to expand from now on.
So you're thinking to expand your school all over Japan.
Yeah.
That's so great. Wow.
Actually, one of the biggest chain English company, Geos. So they were
Geos.
They started in Tokushima. The founder is actually originally from Tokushima.
I didn't know. Wow.
And his brother, the CEO of Geos, his brother owns Eon. So they
Mhm.
both were
Oh,
originally,
wow.
from Tokushima.
Really big English learning schools in Japan.
Right. Yeah. One of the
Right.
biggest. Yeah.
Wow.
Mm.
So I would say your school so far is successful. I would say so. And
So
what
far.
what keeps you going
Mm.
going forward?
That's a great question. So one internal motivation and one external motivation. So
Mhm.
one is that I'm very curious about how far I can go. Like
Okay.
yeah, EX damn, drummer who
Mhm.
didn't know anything about the world, but being
Mm.
able to being able to speak
Mhm.
English, like
Mhm.
literally opened my doors, and I started to have a lot of opportunities in my life. So I've been, able to what I really love to do and creating value for the society. So that then, I'm very curious, like how far I can go. Like, am I able to, become like a, successful not only in Japan but internationally, or just I want to challenge, until I die. Then I want to feel like, okay, I've done enough in my life, so I have no regret.
No regret.
Yeah.
That's important. Yes.
So that's my internal motivation. Yeah. So external motivation is that definitely kids, like making them happy and smile, and our students coming up to us and saying like "Junpei Sensei," like something like that. Just simply makes us really, really happy.
Happy.
Yeah. So I feel providing English education for kids is very, very valuable and important for the society, because they are the ones who will create Japan and support Japan in the future. Yeah, so I feel like this is very valuable and important for the society and Japan. So that's kind of like an external motivation.
I totally agree with you. Wow. And actually we have a few minutes left, so do you have any message to the listeners of Sushi Sumo Tokushima, or people in Tokushima, or kids who are in Tokushima, if you have any message?
Well, from my experience, being able to learn, being able to speak English, or even like another language, literally opens your doors, and being able to meet a lot of different backgrounds, different culture, and things like that. So that's like a fantastic thing. Yeah. So it doesn't matter if your English is good or not. Just try to talk and try to communicate, even though you're using your own language is fine, but to try to communicate with people from all over the world. So that will, I think, enrich your life and how you live. So I highly recommend to try to come up to people and try to have a communication. Yeah. So that's I think that my message. Yeah,
that's a strong and wonderful message, Junpei. Thank you so much.
With pleasure. Thank you so much.
Yeah, it was my pleasure to have you on Sushi Sumo today. And please come back to Tokushima sometime.
Oh yeah.
You're busy.
I'm coming back this weekend actually. So I'm very excited.
Cool.
Yeah.
That's nice. Okay, all right. It seems we almost reached the end of the program. We are waiting for your message with your feedback or request. Bye.
Bye.
Sushi
Sumo
Tokushima!
This radio program, Sushi, Sumo, Tokushima, is being recorded here on Bizan FM in Tokushima. This program is operated by non-profit organization Bizan Daikaku. We are open to and accepting any forms of support or contributions you have to offer within the local community of Tokushima. Please do not hesitate to contact us if you wish to get involved by emailing radio@bizan-daigaku.net. We are accepting requests and messages via email. Please send emails to request@bfm.jp, request@bfm.jp, including the title of the show, Sushi, Sumo, Tokushima, in your messages. You can listen to this channel, FM Bizan, on the internet with your PC, smartphones, and tablets. If you are accessing with your PC, go to the website www.bfm.jp and you will find a banner written Listen Radio on the right side of the page. If you are accessing with your smartphone or tablet, download the application Listen Radio. Then select BFM 791 FM Bizan with the area Chugoku Shikoku. If you are listening to this radio in the area where has a weak radio wave, don't worry. You can listen to programs with clear sound through this internet radio system. No one knows who will be talking or what kind of topics we will bring up next Thursday. Don't miss it. See you next Thursday at 6:30 p.m. Bye bye.